What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Smoke World. I'm your host, Stone. So go grab that stick. Go grab a glass, whatever you're drinking. Let's sit back and have that conversation. You can follow me on Instagram at Smoke World Podcast. Email stone@smokeworldpodcast.com. And the website, smokeworldpodcast.com, is the website. Listen, this is a remix. I had my man Rami, Ray, and Ty in the building. This is maybe 2 years old. But I figured I would bring it back out because guess what? I got some new listeners. Shout out to you. So take a listen, have some fun, chill, do what we do. Guess who I have in the building?
Woo! Come on, talk about
the number one.
Talk about
the
it.
Top of all people in the cigar industry. The man who is the number one rep in General Cigars. I got Rami in the building. I found Rami. He was hiding out somewhere in the basement with the pandemic. I found him. I dug him up.
Yes, sir.
Blew the little dust off his hair. Give him a haircut. He like he lost some weight. Some of y'all got fat.
Did you
he
see
got
the
skinny.
mask? You see the mask he was wearing?
So, yo, Rami, what's up, brother? What's up, man?
Hey,
how you feel, sir?
Feel great. Thanks for the kind words. Jeez, that was good. Very good embellishment.
Not at all.
Yeah, appreciate that.
All truth, brother.
Appreciate that.
It's all truth. So what's going on, sir? What's going on in the? First of all, how you doing?
Sir. I know this is your show, sir, but normally you would introduce all the guests, man. I know you're excited,
man.
Sir. I know you're excited. I know Ram is somebody. Hello, everybody, everywhere. Rami's really here. But we got another heavy hitter in here. Another heavy hitter in here tonight. And look, that was my radio thing. Y'all see how I relapse like that? Yeah. That's cigar smokers, man. We do. We just be ourselves.
Listen, y'all regulars on the show.
The heavy is to my left, and you're right. And the reason I say that, man, because this guy, I'm young. I'm the babe here smoking cigars. So I go up to my favorite place, 202 in Wilmington. It's called TF. We call it Tobacco Field 1. And I'm in there. And
back in the days.
Rami may have been in there because Rami swinging that thing. He got how the young people say Ram got that tobacco swag. But Ram's in there, and look, so I spot the black guy. I said, well, who is the black guy? Does he know cigars? And he's running around. Bro, can I help you? I said, that depends.
What's your position here?
Look,
brother.
I'm thinking he's got a job here. Look, this brother, look, he was getting cigars and he was telling you, Ram, this boy tell you, like, what's in it? This Nicaraguan filler, bro, with such and such a wrap. I said, really? He's here tonight. My friend. We call him T-Ray. He got to introduce himself, though, man.
He only been here about 12 times already. So he ain't no new guy.
Not 12 times.
He part of the crew.
Oh, he part of the crew?
Yeah, I'm sipping on something he brung here. So first of all, say your name, brother. Tell them who you are. That's the first.
Ty already did that.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
So,
but
T-Ray.
T-Ray's in the building. And sir, the man with the mic, the man with the water in his hand.
Yes, sir.
Please tell the folks who you are and where you are.
Have mercy. First of all, let me thank you once again for having me. This is my second douse on Smoke World. You offered me that position. My people are thinking about it. And would you have your people to holler at my people?
Yeah, have my people sign the papers.
Thank you, sir. Smoke World. I got to be at the table with that Smoke World. I'm telling you. Well, a.k.a. Pastor Bumpy Johnson, I'm T.Y. I'm glad to be here. And y'all got to holler at us, man. What's our email? Because we got folks all around the world.
All right, sir. Let's try it again. It's going to be smokeworld50@gmail.com. One more time. Smokeworld50 at gmail.com.
Come on, talk to us about this broadcast tonight. General Cigars.
General Cigars is in the building.
Knowing all the
For
cigars.
those who are not familiar, General Cigars, the CAOs, the Amazon Basin, the Palome. This is the man.
Oh, my God.
Behind the scene.
Oh, my God.
Ricky Rodriguez.
Oh, my God.
Sean Williams.
Oh, my God.
But they don't have nothing on Rami. They
I'm not-
have nothing on Rami. Okay? Rami is our guy.
Yeah, you might have a
Rami
different
is
General
our
Cigar
guy.
guest next time. Yeah.
Oh, man. So, Rami, we've been in this pandemic. How have you and your family been making out, sir?
Man, blessed. Everyone's happy, healthy. Everyone's good. And listen, blessed because hanging out with you guys again after a long time. It gets lonely out there when you're out and about, and to see good friends and family like you guys is man. It's like. I could say it's like walking through the desert and getting that first drink of cold water. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Wow, you really hyping this up, buddy.
Yeah.
You're not going to take me on a date later. I know this trick. I know this trick.
And then you know what them boys say in my field, you preaching, Reb.
Tell them like it is. Tell them like it is. So what's been going on? I guess we're trying to get on the other side of this pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on with CAO? Well, let me not say CAO because that's one of my favorite smokes.
Yeah,
General Cigars.
Yeah.
What's the what does it look like now as far as on the other side of the pandemic? Are we starting to get out and do any events or?
Yeah, slowly but surely, carefully, and just going out and things are different. Things are a little different, but you just try to bring the excitement in a different way. You know what I mean? You just always more than one way to skin a cat. And things are different, but product still comes out. Still new releases, and try to create excitement, and it's even more exciting now because all the there's not the constant. You're not seeing people all the time, so like every time people say, "Hey, what's new?" You know what I mean? It's been a while since you've seen them, so you actually got a lot to talk about. You know what I mean?
I really got something new this time.
Yeah. When you see them every Saturday at your local cigar lounge, you're like, nothing's. This is new in like
right
10.
around the corner, man.
10 years from now. You know what I mean? In 2030, but no. So there's man. All the brands are active. Our ambassadors, Sean, Ricky, and Laurel do the. Facebook Live, Instagram Live things.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so they've been staying
I've joined
interactive.
some of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, man, we're all blessed, man.
That's good stuff.
We're in good shape.
Let me ask you this. Now T Ray's the kind of guy. I call him our aficionado. He smokes. He did, but a lot of folks don't really know the new folks who come. Have you seen the influx of new people in the pandemic? Because some folks say, well, we're at home now, but at home means if you can smoke, maybe you smoke a little more. Or did you see a real slowdown in sales, or have you seen sales pick up? Have you seen a new market?
Well, yeah, I think it's the bounce back's been positive. You know what I mean? Everything's been really good. There's a lot of enthusiasm out there because when you're as far as like things being healthy.
Because you would think if you take away the convention, because Ray used to tell me, I used to get excited listening about the going to the events.
Yeah.
You get on the plane, you get there, man. There's these reps, and they're excited. You know what I mean?
Big stuff. Big time.
And they got
big money.
cigars going. So you miss
That's
that.
not big money. Come on now.
Yeah.
You miss that camaraderie.
That's big money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, when you take that out or you slow it down or whatever, do you see anything like emerging of people like smoking, but now they're virtual, or anything? What's different?
Yeah. Well, there's definitely more virtual stuff going on. There's more, there's more interaction that way, and there's people hang out in the shops on a limited basis. So it's not like before, but more virtual, and there's. Still do events, but we do the events in a virtual way, and still offer all the things we do at events in a virtual way. So we're working differently, but it's still kind of working, and it's healthy. You know what I mean? It's looking healthy so far. So there's no,
Well, you looking pretty healthy,
Yeah,
Ron.
man.
I think Rami's been drinking milk and working out.
Sitting up here looking a little diesel, man. I mean, come on, man. What you eat?
Man, you could
Look, he been running up the museum steps or something,
Think so, brother.
playing the Rocky tune.
So
Rami Ram.
Yeah.
getting
So, Rami, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So, what can we look for from General Cigars this year?
Well,
Hey, he beat me too. I was about to say, hey. So what is new?
it's funny you say that because during the whole, there was a whole bunch of these plans for this year that kind of went through, but some stuff went quietly, and now it's starting to emerge, and so we had a release from the Punch, the Knuckle Buster. That was actually
What kind of cigar is that?
So it's
I like that. That was nice.
It's all Habano cigar, Honduran wrapper binder, and Honduran filler, and Nicaraguan Habano filler as well. And man, just like it's like kind of a, how do you say, like kind of a budget cigar?
Yes, it's a Stony special.
Yes.
It's a
Economical.
And
It's a budget cigar,
yeah.
but
It's very
that
good.
cigar has a lot of flavor to
Yes.
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 it.
Ray, what do you mean by when you say, I'm a new guy, man?
So-
Now, hold on for a second. And because I know there's folks out there smoke. When I started smoking, I started right on the Maduros.
Okay.
And I would go with the Camacho, the triple, triple Maduro. And I really didn't know the difference until somebody gave me a flavored cigar. But I never really knew what it meant to distinguish flavor. And so, what do you mean when you say flavor?
So,
Pepper? Is it
When I say flavor,
right?
it's not really flavor.
Right.
It's a feel. So
Okay.
when you're starting to smoke cigars, when you first get into it, you want to kind of get your palate in a good place.
Okay.
So when I say get your palate in a good place, so every cigar.
How do you do that?
Every cigar is going to hit you different.
Okay.
So, like I'll say, a sweet cigar.
Right.
Take a sweet cigar. Will hit you on the tip of your tongue.
Will
You're gonna taste it more on the tip of your tongue.
Mm-hmm,
When you start to get into the medium
Yes,
to full,
yes.
it's gonna hit you on the side of your tongue.
Oh,
So
really?
it's gonna.
I never
get those
knew that.
senses
You
in.
stone?
So when
No.
The side of the tongue? The tip of the tongue?
Why you bring me into this?
Well,
Yo, why you got to ask me, do I know?
well, you was sitting there like you
I'm
knew,
listening, man.
And I'm saying
Whoa.
if you knew, but you didn't tell me.
I'm sorry, Ray.
I'm
No
feel-
problem.
Why, you know what I mean? Why you got to ask me?
I don't
know.
so
They ain't ask Rami.
a full body
'Cause I
cigar,
know Rom. Look, Rom said, "Yeah, Ty, he can really get deep."
a full body cigar is gonna hit you in the back of the throat. So
Okay.
what you want to do is, you want to start off. Like I said, I'm not a sweet cigar smoker, so I
Right.
started off. My first cigar was a Macanudo. But once I tasted another cigar, it hit me totally different in a different place, and I
I see.
started to taste something totally different. So I went from Macanudos. I say I smoked them about 2 months.
Okay.
I went on to something a little stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to full body.
Mm-hmm.
So what you want to do is you want to play around with your palate because you don't want your palate to stay stale. So you want to go full body. Then you want to go Connecticut wrapper, which is a little lighter. Then you want to come back to the
Yeah.
medium, which is going to hit you with the
For
Maduro.
for the folks like me that don't know no better, you talking real good stuff, but you're not telling folks like me to try to inhale it.
I don't
Yeah, I don't know if we
suggest inhaling for everybody
Yes.
because the retrohale
can bust you up.
can do a number to you. If you're
'Cause
not
that's
used
the
to
myth.
it.
That's the common
But see,
myth.
a cigar
Right.
is not a cigarette.
Thank you.
No.
Hello, Smoke
Not at
World.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's
ladies
not
and
a
gentlemen, would
cigarette.
like to make the disclosure that cigarette smoking is not the same as cigar smoking. So if you heard it on Smoke World, call the FDA. Thank
Because
you.
You're not
Smoke
inhaling
World.
those chemicals.
Yes, sir.
Tobacco is all natural.
Okay.
All natural.
Oh, that's
No
that's
additives
good.
to it.
Hey, man, that. You said something. You said
A
something.
natural leaf
was good.
without the chemicals, sir.
But I'm still the tongue piece and the side and the tip.
So what I'm saying about the tip, so different senses in your mouth, different
Right.
taste buds are going to give you different flavor profiles.
Right. Okay.
So say the Knuckle Buster. When I
Uh-huh.
smoke the Knuckle Buster,
I see.
it's medium body to me. Okay, so I'm getting taste of pepper, leather, a little creaminess in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all building up the flavor senses in your mouth. And it's going to your brain, telling your brain, this is what I'm tasting.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, how can I say, educate your tongue.
Mm.
Yes, your palate.
Your palate has to be educated. You can't smoke the same thing every day. You have to go around them. You have to,
Really?
You have to circulate.
Okay.
So
okay.
one day, 1 week, you might smoke something heavy.
Right.
The next day you might smoke something light. But while you're doing all this, you also want to think about what you're drinking, because what you're drinking can also change.
If you're a drinker.
If you're a drinker, it can change
Right.
the palate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not necessarily be alcohol. I'm sorry to cut. You don't have to be. You can be drinking juice.
You can be drinking
water,
juice.
Oh,
coffee,
same thing?
tea.
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
Everything
Yeah.
is going to change the flavor profile of that cigar.
True.
It might add to it. It might take away from it.
I see.
Am I correct,
see.
Rami?
Very, very true. It depends on what you're drinking, but some things definitely, some certain drinks certainly enhance certain cigars. Like me, I think a Connecticut cigar absolutely goes great with a cup of coffee. In the morning. Like a more mild, like a more medium, like
Because of the creaminess, in the tobacco.
Yeah.
It's going to give. It's going
gonna
to
complement.
add
Yeah.
Right,
that,
it's gonna
that
complement.
black coffee.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
So it's actually you're very right. There's certain things that just kind of enhance.
I told you about
it
this
takes it
guy.
to the next level. Yeah, no, he's absolutely right.
I told you about that guy, man.
Yeah.
I thought he had a job at the Tobacco Field One.
Well, you know, it's funny.
I thought he was working.
I
man.
didn't want to admit that.
didn't-
When I first met Ray,
That's why I was looking at you before when I was giving you the look.
I thought I had
knew
something-
there was
I had the bug
something.
in my nose.
No,
Okay.
no. It was something inside you. You was holding back, man.
I was.
Now, come on,
The truth gonna come out.
Spirit moving in here, man. Just
You
hit
correct.
him. 1, 2.
Bam.
All right, come on,
Night,
tell
night.
us. Come on, tell us,
First
man.
time I met Ray was
All right.
at Tobacco Field 1, which is located at 202. And I thought he worked there. I think it was an event. That's the first time I met you. I thought it was an event. And he asked, I think he did ask me, hey, sir, how you doing? Whatever. Can I help you get something? I was like, nah. And I think I went up there again and saw him. So I knew. I said, okay, this guy works here.
Yeah, he's a fixture.
To this day, I'm just finding out right now, 20 years later, he didn't work there. So just to let you know, folks.
But you know what? But he
I thought he
treated you.
worked.
Yeah.
I
But
thought he
Ray
worked there.
treated you like you were the best thing happening.
Like I said,
You
I
see this
thought
guy?
not one time that the man did not work there.
Yeah.
I
He
swore
said
he
they
worked
gotta
there.
be on the payroll. This
Right.
guy, he just like
Never thought, hey,
Oh, man.
this guy doesn't work here.
he was knowledgeable.
Yes, he was. It still
I'm
is.
telling you.
Thank you, brother. This drink is lovely.
How's the family?
Family's great. Everyone's happy, healthy, fed, roof over their head.
And you have what? A boy, girl,
I have 2 daughters.
2 daughters?
Yes.
How old are they,
Yes, 11 and 14, and
Good gracious.
and I'm the older they get, or the more they go into teen years, the more I understood my father. The more I started
father-
understanding my father.
Did your father own a shotgun?
The big
my
paybacks.
father, he just had this look. You know what I mean? It was like that Clint Eastwood look. That 1,000-yard stare. He just kind of had that. Yeah, you hear that?
With that,
Yeah, you hear that music,
It's called the big
when you heard
payback.
that music, when you heard that music, you're trouble. And I'm starting to. I think I'm starting to. I'm starting to embrace it. I'm starting to get that
Look,
power.
well, you gotta get that look. You gotta get the Clint look.
Yeah. I got to wipe
who-
the smile off my face a little
Yeah,
bit.
who can do the whistle, man?
yeah.
Remember that?
I think I'm eating crackers. You can't get no whistle on like I know.
Bro, you gotta get a hat or something. You gotta have a hat.
Yeah.
You see, look, hey, look.
Maybe I'll change it up, man. Maybe I'll
Absolutely,
change
it's,
it up,
but practice on your wife first. Practice on the wife first, because the
don't do
kids,
that.
it's gonna be hard to mess with them girls.
Yeah, the wife will smack you in your mouth. Don't
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Tom,
Yeah,
we're
Don't
going off
listen
the
to Tom.
subject, so I still
Yes,
want
sir.
to ask Rami, what's new coming out?
Thank you, Ray.
What
Oh.
can we get new from General Cigars?
So after the Knuckle Buster this year, the Cohiba Royale, which I want to give a shout out to my good friend Sean Williams.
Sean
Hey,
Williams,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
Big
up,
Sean.
brother?
Good
Big
friend.
Sean.
Yeah. So listen, he did a great job with that cigar. We did all our events, a lot of virtual events with Sean, and listen, he's a great ambassador for the brand. Hell of a nice guy, super knowledgeable.
And where's Sean at?
Sean is out of Atlanta, Georgia.
So if folks in Atlanta, Georgia, listening to us right now, please holler at Sean. Say, look here, man. The boys hit you up. They talked about you real good, and they said that you were the guy. Smoke World put you down with Sean,
Yeah.
with Rami and Sean. Am I right?
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to Sean. He did show some love, and he was a guest on Smoke World.
How'd you get Sean, man?
Whoa, man, come on, man.
Oh,
He was
my
You know
my-
people.
Yeah,
You
he
know
knows-
people.
Sean was like my
God.
second interview, brother.
Sean, like
Sean looked out like,
dapper
yo.
man. And
Yo, that's a smooth
man,
cat.
man, look.
He
I'm
like,
glad
what's-
he got out of
yeah,
town,
what's
man.
up, baby?
Jamming our frequencies
he
up here.
was-
Sean, come on.
you know what I
You
mean?
know how them dapper guys come from out of town. He got cigars and money.
Exactly. And some watches. Shout out to Sean on those watches.
Yeah, he likes watches.
Check those watches out.
Does he?
Oh, man.
Oh yeah. So you ever in Atlanta? Look up Sean.
You know, it's hard to work with a guy like that. You know, when I walk around in Hawaiian shirts looking like a cheap tourist, and then you got a guy in it's a nice tailor-made suit. You know, they think I'm the hired help. You know?
World.
Let me take this guy's picture.
Who's a famous guy? I don't know. I'm just the assistant, man. You know what I mean? So,
Yes.
But listen, great guy, awesome guy, and super good at what he does. And listen, honor to work with a great guy.
Yeah. So don't get me in trouble, man.
Yeah.
I don't. What else is coming out?
We have the new Boulevard.
Oh, wow.
That we. Yeah,
Oh,
it's okay. We
What-
can.
I ain't with it.
What's the blend on the Boulevard?
Yeah, so the Boulevard is just another kind of value cigar coming out of Honduras. Really nice. It's a lot of bang for the buck there. You know what I mean? It's a very traditional, very nice cigar, and it's just something new to keep things interested, and it's actually gotten a lot of great feedback. So
Is it in the Stony price range?
it is absolutely.
Whoa,
It's
folks.
in that knuckle buster.
Folks, you know
It's
what
in
that means?
knuckle buster wheelhouse.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
all right, all
Yeah,
right. Yeah, boy. That
Yeah.
means you better go and get it. It's economically
Hallelujah.
feasible.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Yo, what's up with Ricky
I'm with
Rodriguez,
it.
brother? What's
Yeah,
going on? We
what's
need
going
Ricky to get up here next.
My another good friend of mine and a great guy.
Yes, sir.
Is Ricky? He's got something coming out called the CAO Bones.
The CAO Bones.
Now with Ricky likes to be coy and not tell you what's in the cigar.
Oh,
Because,
really? Oh,
bro,
secret,
I don't
secret.
want you to judge a cigar, bro. I don't want you to not smoke it because
Ricky Rodriguez
Yeah,
is
yeah.
absolutely the best, Rom.
he is a good dude.
Man, look, listen. I don't know anything about reps. I'm new to this thing. I'm learning. But when I met Ricky at TF2, we were on 13, and that's where the TF2
Location.
2 is, Highway 13.
I'm going to stop you right there, sir.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned the TF2 a lot of times.
Is
here,
that?
and,
Is that?
I don't recall them signing any contracts.
You think
No
maybe?
contracts,
You
huh?
know,
Hey,
so
look,
just to let you know, brother.
You think maybe little
That cigar location.
hey over there's something going on here?
We got to make a phone call to those guys.
We know that's the home lounge, but
The
you
bastards who
slow
own
it
the
down a little
place.
bit.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, ho, ho." No, but here's where I met Rick. In all honesty, and he sat in there, man. And the fact that he just sat there and he explained from pillar to post, and he talked about what it was like in the other countries when they would grow them,
Yeah.
and how the land had to be cultivated a little bit, and how they rotated, and all of that. And then he said something to me that was key. He said, when you first light the cigar, you don't look to get taste or anything. First, you have to kind of let it smoke a little bit.
Yep.
And then,
Absolutely.
and it's going to be different for everybody, like Ray was saying. It's going to be a little
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But you have to train your palate. Now, not only did he do that, he took time to share a little bit about the stuff he likes and how he got into the business.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a
Yeah.
great story.
Yeah.
He has an amazing
I mean,
story.
the cat
So
was
I'm going to let him tell his story because I'm going to get him
Yeah.
on
Smoke World.
Believe that.
Yeah.
We're going to get Ricky. He can tell that story. But for those who don't know, he is the creator. He's a master blender.
What does
He
that
also-
mean?
Oh,
Master blender.
That means he knows his stuff. He takes the tobacco and makes magic and makes it a cigar so you can smoke it.
Hey!
That's what he does. He's
I
the
didn't know
creator
Ricky-
of
I
the
didn't know
Amazon
Ricky had all
basin,
that with him.
that triology.
He
the
never-
Amazon
he
basin,
never made me
and the
feel like
Conda
that.
and the Fuma.
Good
Because he's that
God.
kind of guy.
Oh!
But he
my
was
God.
responsible for putting that together, like Denzel would say. Who put this together like this, man?
Me.
He's a man. He's
Okay.
a man of the people, man. He's a regular guy.
Yeah, he's definitely a cool cat.
And the appeal of him is really that when you spend a lot of time with him, is kind of what you see is what you get. There's no all right, the curtain's up now. Act. He's
Yeah, what you see
he's
is what you get.
yeah. He's
Down-to-earth cat.
genuine, as all our ambassadors are. They're all genuine. They're all good people, and they all offer a different experience. But yeah, that's the appeal of Ricky. Is he's just. He kind of is what he is, and that's,
And Rom's good, ain't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
You notice that?
Rom, I
You
gotta ask a
notice that
question.
Rom's
because
good. Rom, you did this before? Yeah, a
Absolutely.
lot of times.
I do have a question, Ron.
yeah.
You mentioned 3 ambassadors. I
Yeah.
know about Sean,
Mhm.
and I know about Ricky. Who was the other person you
So we have a Macanudo ambassador who's
Macanudo,
who's
okay.
wonderful. She's actually got her own YouTube channel.
Oh, wow,
Her name's
okay.
Laurel Tilly, and
Tilly, okay.
she's really excellent in what she does. During her event, she's very thorough. Explains things really well, and kind of does like an educational piece.
Oh, we need her on Smoke World.
yeah,
We need her.
Laura
Yeah,
Tilly.
Yeah, Laurel Tilly. Yeah.
Tilly. Okay,
Yeah.
Miss Tilly,
And,
if you're listening, we need you the next episode of Smoke World.
Smoke World.
We need that education.
Listen, no regrets with her. I mean, she's great, and she's very social, easy to talk to, and very well versed in her tobacco. And
yeah. I
and
need
just
that.
yeah. So hopefully, down the road we can. You gentlemen will have the pleasure of meeting her, and
Sounds lovely.
hopefully listen to all the great things she has to say.
So she's responsible for that new Macanudo that came out, the Inspiration Green label?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So she
Gotcha.
kind of does this thing where you taste different
So
regions of tobacco.
that's kind of how you move up the ranks in your field, or you. How does that work?
I think they just there's certain people that have that, that knack for doing that kind of thing, and they kind of pick them out, and kind of.
What kind of levels are they? I mean, to a person that just smoked, they just smoke. They want to learn cigars, but they really don't know. Or let me only talk about me. I don't really know what goes on
Behind the scenes.
I don't know who's responsible for what. I just learned there's 3 levels of the cigar, which was exciting to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that you say that because now out of those 3, now Ricky is the only blender,
Sean's a blender
Okay.
too.
Okay.
And I believe Laurel does more the education. The more
Okay.
educational piece of it.
Okay.
And then actually, I want to give a shout out because our
Hey, wait a minute, man. Hold up. He just shouting all over the place.
just-
I just shouted TF2.
we got one more guy.
That's a wrap.
He's a little more quiet than the other 3, but a great guy, and hopefully you'll with the way things happened this year, we were supposed to work together and we didn't get a chance to. A guy
Okay.
named Justin Andrews.
Andrews.
He's in charge of our Diesel brand, and
Okay.
also
Shout out
Diesel.
Diesel.
He's also in charge of the Boulevard that
Oh,
you guys,
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Justin's a great guy, really sweet guy, and the best way I could describe him is, he's a really nice guy, and he's got a really you ever hear nice guys with a really nice friendly voice? He's that kind of guy. You know what I mean? He's just welcoming.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, he's
Listen, I want you guys to smoke these cigars.
Rami, slap me Boulevard, Rami.
He's a good dude.
I rolled a cigar in the basement. Don't tell nobody I was rolling cigars in the basement. I wrote some funny ones too, but don't worry about those.
Hey,
We also extra.
Rami, you gonna smoke that, man. You gonna smoke that Boulevard.
Oh, that's
Smoke World.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. But I want to go to Brother Ray. You gave me something to sip on, and I'm sipping on this right now, and it's lovely. What is this? What am I sipping on?
What you're sipping on is Suntory whiskey. It's a Japanese whiskey, the Royale version.
Is he doing that again, man?
Yo, this is nice.
I told you about this guy.
Yeah, he knows.
I told you about this guy, man.
Second or third
Was
thing.
it-
This
wait,
is nice.
Japanese whiskey or something?
Where can you find this at? This is not local.
Well, this is not local. I found this in Aruba.
I knew it.
See, now he outside the country
I
bringing
do it.
stuff in.
I do it.
Listen,
Rob,
y'all listening,
we
we
talked
sorry.
about that earlier, didn't we?
It was a mistake.
Hey, like we were talking about, you have to be able, if you know your palate, so you know what you're smoking, you should be able to match up what you're drinking with what you're smoking. And I tell a lot of people, if you're smoking something light, you want to match it up with a single malt or a nice whiskey. If you're smoking something medium, single malt, a nice blended whiskey, you can even go with a red wine.
Okay.
If you're smoking something heavy, full body, you want to kind of sweeten that out. So you want to go with a nice tawny port, 20-year, 30-year port, or, like my favorite, go with that Macallan.
What year? That's
Oh, that 18 year.
Oh, you going big
You got
boy
to go with
prices.
that 18
Oh,
year.
damn.
You got to go with that 18 year, bro.
This guy,
Come
guy's
on.
well
That's big
versed.
money.
He's well
That's big
versed.
money right there. If you got the money, then you can play funny.
Yes,
But if you don't have the money, sit back and say, damn, I'm thirsty.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, like I said, even with a full body, I would go with a monkey shoulder, reasonably priced.
Yes, that is. That's a good scotch. Not a bad scotch at all. Blended scotch. Well, what else is going on, fellas? Anything else we need to cover here? We had Rami, we had Brother Ty, we had Ray.
Well,
Bless us with our presence.
I'm always thinking of, current events, Black Lives Matter, and all that kind of stuff. I get to smoke cigars, and some folks just don't, man, or probably never will. I wish they would, because it's done a lot for me, man. It's stress reliever.
Definitely a stress reliever.
It brings us together, man. I would
that's
never
great.
met.
Yeah, think about that.
It's
That's
fellowship.
Yeah, we would never have met.
I would never have met you all
if we didn't
had
have
it
the love,
not been
absolutely.
For the
had
love
it
of
not
leaf.
been for the love of the leaf. So, I encourage folks to check it out and constantly tune in to Smoke World and listen to what's coming up. But I think of a gigantic corporation like General Cigars, and they could make an impact.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably above your pay grade.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But I will say, working there and this and that, and not just because everybody's listening, but it's a really great place to work. You know what I mean? They kind of they encourage us to be individuals and this and that, and they definitely don't shut us down or say, hey, like, hey, kind of wear the uniform and do this. It's kind of it's a great place, and I will give them that. That it's yeah.
So you all have operations overseas, of course.
Yeah. Worldwide. Yep.
So how's the COVID impacting the production of the firm?
There was some slowdowns in the cigar producing countries, Dominican, Nicaragua, and Honduras. And
Are these folks doing what we're doing? They're practicing a whole lot of
they're doing that, and that's kind of it's slowing things down a little bit. It's moving, but it's slowing things down.
It's
a little
moving
bit.
is just slowing it down.
Yeah. So
Okay.
but the good thing is it's moving. People down there are working, which they really need. They need to work, and we all need to work, and so it's moving right along.
Ron, do you think you could talk to the boys upstairs and get us like a Smoke World banner sponsored by General? Just a little Smoke World.
Let's
Smoke World.
That's my manager right there. Y'all ain't know no about it.
Let's see, man. I'm never afraid to make a request.
Just tell them, say, hey, man, the boys had me down there. They talked real good about the cigars. They waiting on the bases to hit the market. They talking about the boulevard. See, we got to get them a banner or something.
Let's sponsor Smoke World.
Let's sponsor Smoke World.
Sir, is there an announcement? Would you like to make an announcement or no?
Is that political? We talk,
Bro,
That one. Listen.
Let's go with
ladies
it.
and
Stop
gentlemen.
playing.
Go ahead.
Make the
Go ahead.
announcement.
Make the announcement.
Okay,
Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls.
those of you who are friends and foes, and the Lord has blessed us. You all know I'm pastor, I'm street preacher. I've been working in the city of Wilmington for almost 25, 30 years, recovering person. Come on, man, I need Lord. And I've been touched one more time to run for Wilmington City Council at large.
Amen.
I know this is real talk, y'all. You heard it first. Real talk. You heard it first.
Say it again.
I am Tyrone C. Johnson, a.k.a. Pastor Bumpy Johnson, running and have officially filed to become a candidate for Wilmington City Council at large.
Yeah. Bless it.
Man, thank you guys. Man.
Yes.
Thank you guys. There's 10 folks in it, 3 seats up, and we ran before. And I didn't really give it what I thought my all, because I got a little discouraged learning the political end of things. I've been around for years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but never in it.
So how can people connect with you if they wanted to support you and help you out? What can they do? Is there anything at this moment? Or
Sure. I would like for them to, if you can support, and we love your support, and I've been praying about this thing, and I've been hearing a lot of feedback. Folks are saying they're tired of elected officials who are always talking me, tired of a bunch of where you're sitting in the room, but it seems always to still point back to me. So my dream and my vision and my practice will be to turn the me into a we, and to say that there is no me without the we. And so you want to connect, you can connect with me now. I haven't launched a website yet. I do have a website, though. It's elderty.com. Elderty, ELDERTY.com, to learn about me. Or CTAC Preacher, CTAC Preacher, that's all one word, at gmail.com. You want to get in touch with me. And I'd be glad to talk with some folks and
great, absolutely.
solicit your help.
So, folks, hey, you just heard
man,
it. You just heard it.
Thank you for that.
You just heard
man.
it.
Hey, thanks for
brother
the love, boy. Thanks for the love.
Is running.
Is Ray hating on me, man?
Not at all.
Never.
No,
That's my
never.
baby.
I'm gonna be right there with you.
Who was it,
We'll be right
Rom?
there.
Who was it, Rom? Tell the truth.
Fight
Was
the
it Rom?
power.
No, we all gonna be right there.
I love y'all, man. Really, I love y'all, man.
Oh, love you too, brother.
Hey, but look, but in the reality, man, thank you for allowing us to do Smoke World at the
I
crib.
love y'all guys, man. Thank
Man.
y'all, brother.
Yeah, we
Thank y'all. Rami,
Yeah.
Ray, my brother right here, city council. Just listen, you are the next city council, so we're going to speak that into
We're gonna
existence.
speak it.
Okay?
Speak it into
Okay.
existence.
Todd Johnson
Smoke World. Yes,
is
sir.
city council. So that's what's going on. Anything else that we didn't cover, fellas, that maybe y'all want to get out there, let the folks know before
Ray
we
gonna be leaving
go
next
break.
week, man.
No,
Ray, where you going next week,
Ray's
Ray?
not leaving next week.
Yeah, Ray likes to get on the plane.
You know, Ray will pull
Ray
over.
has
not-
fringe benefits.
Ray would not
Yeah.
be leaving
He
next
gets
week.
on the plane. Next thing we
He's
get
a
pictures.
jet setter.
He's
Amongst
somewhere in
yeah,
L.A.
yeah.
He in Vegas. He in Aruba. He in the
yeah.
Bahamas.
Yeah.
He in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know, we love Ray, but
But I ain't going to Florida. Let's get that straight. I'm not going to Florida.
can't be mad about that.
So, Ron, what's on the ticket for you, man? You chilling?
You know, man, just going around, keep my head down, going to work, enjoying it more than ever after being away for a little bit. And,
Absolutely.
Anything coming up? Anything?
Yeah, any
with
upcoming
folks, any
events?
events or anything? Folks can connect with you. See
you
your
know, kinda-
lovely face, that lovely beard that you got, the salt and pepper look.
Yeah.
Rom look good, y'all.
Yeah.
Rom looking good, y'all.
Look
Rom
like a
look
movie
good.
star in here.
You know, man, just look forward to great products from our from the company and you know, all our great brands: Macanudo, Punch, Partagas, CAO, La Gloria Cubana, Diesel.
Woo!
Talk that talk.
Hoyo, and just look for great products, exciting stuff, and a lot of energy behind it, and a lot of good things happening from us. So I
This
hope
is
you guys get to enjoy it.
Who cigars are these again, man? Who?
General Cigar
I can't hear
Company.
nothing. Say it again.
General Cigar Company.
Say it again. Say it again.
And, General Cigar Company. But more importantly, check us out on cigarworld.com. Cigarworld.com.
Cigarworld.com.
Go on and register, and man, it is.
Wait. Go register. Hold up. Let me write cigarworld.com.
Yeah. Go to cigarworld.com. Man, it's a very, very beneficial thing for you to go on and register. Yes.
You heard that, Ray?
Yes.
I heard
Folks,
that.
now
I
listen,
heard that.
I'm going to have Rami say that one more time for you. Give him the website again, Rami.
Cigarworld.com.
Cigarworld.com.
And it is a world. It is a world.
Yes. Not to be confused with Smoke World.
Yeah.
Smoke World.
Cigarworld.com. Okay, fellas, again, like I said, appreciate y'all coming through. Another great show.
Hold up, man. I got to do my clothes now.
Ain't no doubt. We're going to let you
do
do
his
we gonna let you-
clothes.
Come
Yeah,
on,
they
man.
got to close. Hey, Ray, I'm co-host here. Co-host.
What I wanna do.
Look, Ray said you ain't taking my spot.
I ain't saying nothing, bro.
Hey, we taking applications, y'all.
Oh, God. Smoke World.
Break it down, brother.
Oh. Ray, boy, we always admired up in New York. WBLS, Ron, world's best looking sound. Frankie Crock, bad boy. But what used to get me at the end of it, he made me feel like I was his little brother. He'd say, may each of you, listen, Smoke World, now listen, this is coming from all of us.
Yes.
May each of you live for as long as you want. But you never want for as long as you live. Now you live to be 103. We gonna live to be 103, but minus one day. And we never know that people like you passed away. Smoke World!
Well, there you have it, folks. A remix, a replay from back in the day. That's what we used to do. That's how we doing it. Listen, folks, again, appreciate you listening. Follow me. IG, Smoke World Podcast. Email, stone@smokeworldpodcast.com. And the website, SmokeWorldPodcast.com if you don't know. Hey, guys, ladies, folks, individuals, I appreciate you listening. I really do. Check you out on the other side, all right? Good looking out. Peace.